doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
And Ron, I don't know which way to call you because everybody knows you from McGraw Ave. What do you want people to call you?
You know what's crazy is that's like the most popular question right now for me. It's like, you still going by red? Because I used to have red hair, but then I went blind because it was easier to film with blind. But I miss my red. So you can call me Red. You can call me Angel. You can call me Toots.
Yes.
That's what people love me by on McGraw. So, I mean.
What do you mean when you said it's harder to film with red hair?
The roles, like not trying to be typecasted and like the same things. You know, my red was vibrant. Yes. I got the best red in Detroit. You know what I mean? Like, I stuck out like a sore thumb. So, like, my characters, if I got to play a lawyer, I can't have red hair. If I got to play a police officer, I can't have red hair. I mean, it's just not, you know.
That makes
sense. Maybe in real life, but not for film.
That makes a lot of sense because you're doing so many roles, right?
Yeah.
You're working with Dennis Reed a lot. You guys are dominating on that angle.
Yeah, shout out to Dennis. That's my guy.
I feel like once you are credited and people know you're competent as an actress or an actor, everybody wants a piece of you, and it's nonstop.
Yeah, they want a piece of you, but they don't want to pay for it. They don't have that chi-chis.
God damn. Your price has been going up since you've been on McGraw.
My price has been going up since I've been born. We go up every year, baby.
For sure. Tell everybody where you're from.
I'm from Inkster, Inktown. Shout out to my people. Y'all know what it is. I'm from the Gardens, GBD.
Cool.
That's where I'm from.
You guys got Flight Club, right? Flight Club?
But in Inkster, was that like the shoe store?
No, it's like a strip club.
I don't go to that shit.
Talk about it. I go there. I mean, I used to go there all the time. I've been there like once, bro. But we
had something like the Fight Club, but we don't have it no more. What was that shit called, man? It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't. The sand, dust, the dust. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm being honest with you. I don't go to clubs in Inkster. I wasn't really allowed to. So my brothers was in the streets. So me and my sister, we would have to stay at home. And like we was like on lockdown. We was called stoop kids.
Stoop kids.
We couldn't leave further than the phone cord could reach from our porch. So
they were very protective of you growing up.
We didn't have a choice. You know, like how we grew up. My brother been shot a few times, once in front of our house, once in front of my grandma's house. All my brothers in the streets. My whole family was in the streets. You know, I was born in it. I wasn't sworn in it. You know, like regardless of how I wanted to live my life, that's what I was surrounded around.
Did you have like earlier memories of it being just quiet time, or was it always like?
It's never quiet time.
It was always feeling like something was happening.
It was always something happening.
It's terrible.
My family, I mean, it's terrible, but it's not, you know. I mean, at the end of the day, it made me who I am. I'm strong, you know what I mean? I'm resilient and nothing can break me.
Yeah.
A lot of people ask me, like, how do you deal with the criticism and people talking about you online and the negative comments? Like, that shit is nothing. You come from where I come from, you grew up how I grew up. Like, comments from somebody I don't even know could never faze me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I would just have to say that, you know, even though like I had like a little rough childhood, you know, my mom was a single mom. My dad was in my life probably like the first day I was born. He came to the hospital. He said, "Is it a boy?" And she was like, "I told you it was a girl." But they were together, but my dad had started using drugs. So, you know, around that time, his memory was just very, you know, foggy. He was a great guy. He worked 2 jobs, and then he just kind of got caught up in that era, that crack. I was born at... What? I'm about to say my age. It's cool. I don't give a fuck. I was born in 89. So around that era, you know what I mean? Like, that was the pandemic. That was what was going on. And my dad was on drugs. So my mom was a single mom. She raised 3 of us for a while, and then she had my younger brother. And, you know, I grew up watching a strong woman. So yes, I'm cool with that.
Living in that lifestyle, if you feel like you're in danger at any point, it's traumatic for people. It's stressful for people. So to overcome it,
I mean,
it's a resilient effort forever, basically, right?
Shit, man. I don't know nothing other than it.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what it's like being other than me. You know what I mean? And shit is normal to me.
Yes.
You know, people look at me and be like, "Oh, she from the suburbs," or she seemed like she had it easy in life. Like I didn't have it like that, you know?
Why do you think people would think you're from the suburbs? That makes no sense to you. Because you dress good?
But I mean, opening my mouth. Without me opening my mouth and just like, I mean, you see the pictures, you see the Instagram. Like if I didn't open my mouth and I just came through and I took pics and left, you wouldn't think I was from the hood.
Yeah, because you, even in your acting, there's so much diversity, right? Like I seen you act super, super classy, super elegant, super professional. Your photos are that of like exotic model, like somebody you can't even.
Stop.
I'm serious. Where it's like you look at them and you're like, oh, where does she work for? Paris? Like who is she? What magazine is she on? But
Thank you.
You know, when I talk to you, I feel like so much culture in you. I feel like so much.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, you're like, you've been involved in life. You're down to earth. You're
Thank you.
involved. So it's like people don't know what slice they're gonna get from you.
I get that a lot. I get that every time I open my mouth, somebody be like, I didn't expect that from you. You know what I'm saying? Like even when I have to do interviews for movies and they be like, we want to meet with you first. I was like, oh shit. Like, okay, come on. But it's always a good thing though.
Talk about your life growing up and kind of realizing what you wanted to become. Like, did you know early on you were going to be involved in entertainment?
You know what? Yes and no. I knew that I was always destined for greatness. I refused to not be. You know, my cousins and like people like I grew up around, like just even like the neighborhood girls was like strippers and pregnant at 15. And, you know, that wasn't never nothing that I wanted for myself. And I had a role model growing up and it wasn't like a celebrity. It wasn't like nobody that I saw on TV. It was my sister. And like we are only like a year apart. So we are very close. We share the same best friends. We did the same things together. So I grew up just always wanting to be like her. And she was just that girl. She didn't play. She was very respected. She's beautiful. She was fly as fuck. Yeah. Still fly as fuck. You know, shout out to Paige from Paige Design. She made this hat.
Are you talking about? I know Paige. Yeah,
same mama, same day.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's my
cool.
sister. Cool. I grew up, you know, me and her in the household in Inkster, you know, so that's who I looked up to. I didn't look up to the girls, you know, that was getting money. To me, that's who I wanted to be like, you know.
Yeah, she's a cool cat. Very supportive, too, of the podcast. Appreciate you out there.
She's that girl.
She's out there with, like, the NBA players and stuff, like James Harden and stuff. I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
So you're involved. You probably get to experience all that, like, limelight.
Absolutely. I'm right-hand man.
That's
you know what I'm
dope.
saying? But it's a beautiful thing to see. I mean, she's a beautiful person. She deserves everything that's coming to her.
Amazing.
You know, she has a beautiful future ahead of her. But that's who I looked up to. And so that's how I grew up. I grew up, you know, just me and her, just wanting better for each other. We strived off of that. So
amazing. What's the trajectory of your life early on? Like, what paths were you going in? Were you staying straight and narrow early on?
Oh yeah, you know, I stayed in school. I wasn't like the kid that like I wanted to like be bad or nothing like that. Like I think when you're put in a situation, you know what I'm saying, and you got to like live through that shit. Yes. Like it's not like I grew up with girls who wanted to go to the hood. For what? Like that shit ain't fun. Like having to fight girls for no reason or having to run from dudes who beefing with your brother, you know, getting shot at. Like it was crazy. Like it's wild. So it was like I grew up with girls who wanted to be there. I never wanted to be there. It was always how can we get out of this? You know, I always knew I wanted to film. I was always very dramatic. I was always into theater. I took theater in high school. Straight out of high school, I was doing stage plays way before the movies.
What gravitated you towards like being on stage and getting that type of attention?
I just loved it. I love it. I didn't do it for anybody either. I mean, I remember I used to do stuff and not even tell my friends I was doing it. Like I didn't know you was doing a play. I'm not doing it for you. Not like that, like not in a bad way, but it didn't have to be like announced. Like I just knew I had to do it for myself. You know what I mean? I was just really into it. So
were you watching TV and getting inspired by actresses?
Well, yes. I used to go to the Tyler Perry plays, like when they used to come to Detroit. I mean, all the stage plays in Detroit. You know, Detroit was known for like theater for a minute. Like, you know, and it's crazy because we don't have a lot of stage plays anymore, but that's the only entertainment we had at some point. And I used to ask my mom, like, can you please give me tickets to the stage play? Like, you really want to go to a stage play? Like, yes. I used to be the only kid in there. Yeah. Like watching like these adults do adult shit. But I mean, it was still cool to watch. I just wanted to be up there.
What was your first role on stage? Was it something significant or did they put you in the back?
Oh, no. That's crazy. Okay, so my first stage play, I had a big role actually. Shout out to Dennis Reed. Dennis Reed put me in a stage play, and it was cool. You know, it was a great role. I enjoyed it, but I would say when I did Diamond Girls was like the role that I auditioned for, and I went in and they gave me a role and they was like, you're gonna play the security guard. And I was like, well, I kind of already read the script and I really like the role of Stacy. And they was like, well, Stacy's already taken. I'm like, already taken? Like, okay, well, fuck it, I'll do the security guard. Whatever I can get, I get. But at the time, the director, Don Snipes, was like, nah, go ahead. Let's see you be Stacy. So I'm like, right now on the spot, he's like, yeah. I'm like, I need my script. He like, no, you already read it. I'm like, damn, okay. I went up, I did it. I just went full force, full throttle. And they went in the room, they came back out, and they was like, Angel, you be playing Stacy now. Such and such, you be playing the security guard.
Hey, stealing roles.
I wasn't trying to steal a role. I was just always taught to go after what I wanted. Even if I didn't get it, I would have regretted not even trying.
Yes.
So I had to do it.
No, it's incredible that you did that. Because it also puts pressure on the other person to be like, I gotta always be on top of my game because somebody can take this from me.
That's still my girl to this day too. I love her down, and she's doing amazing right now. So it's all love.
Was that the beginning for you?
That was the beginning.
So the first thing you ever did was a stage play for Dennis Reed. So he's known you for a long time.
I actually did. Whew, yeah, I've been knowing Dennis for a while. We had a little gap where we ain't speak. But
damn, some turmoil with my boy Dennis?
Not really. It wasn't really turmoil. It was just not a loss of communication, not being able to communicate properly.
For sure.
You know, so we didn't speak for a while. And that's when I started working on Moolah Films around that time.
Can you pull the microphone into you a little bit?
Right here?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, cool.
So that's pretty cool, though. So you're doing stage plays, which I always tell people, like, when you're first starting off acting, you got to get to the classes. You got to get on stage. You got to be able, like, Al Pacino was doing it in front of crowds before he was doing it in movie screens, right? So it's important to do it because it shows your range, and I think it's harder to do stage plays because you're communicating all across the room versus a camera, which is like right in front of your face.
You can't mess up.
Yeah, you can't mess up.
You can't mess up. Somebody messes up, guess what? Everybody knows.
Yeah.
Like, soon as you mess up, it's going to be a gap and a pause where everybody's like, what the fuck is supposed to happen?
Yeah.
We know y'all messed up, you know? I done stage plays where I have to feed my person their line, which helped me better in film as well. When people ask me, like, how do you read your script in one time and memorize it? Stage, theater.
Yes.
I had to know it. I got to know your lines, his lines, my lines, in order to make sure we all on one accord.
I think they said that with Will Smith in the first episodes of Fresh Prince. He was reciting the lines of the people across from him so he would know when his line came up.
And he used to just mumble it, and they used to see his lips mumble, and they used to tell him, stop. Yeah, I've seen that interview.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So how long were you doing stage plays before you entered like film?
Not long, because I think Detroit caught on to the film industry really early, very early, way before everybody else did. And we just started, we was just in parks at playgrounds just shooting shit. Like, I don't know. We was there for 20 hours, 18 hours. I shot things that haven't even came out.
Damn.
You know, you would never see. But we got the previews and we got, you know, everything else for it, but it never came out. So just working hard. I used to work so much and never seen none of my work. And I just keep going. Nothing will come out. Nothing will come out. And I'm like, bro, fuck this. I'm done. But then I was like, nope. I took a break and I had my daughter. So it was a little while.
What year did you have your daughter?
Had my daughter in 2017. Yep, that's when I had her.
So obviously you wanted to be there, you wanted to be involved in the family, so you had to let the entertainment just step for a second.
Hell no.
Oh, you still kept pressing.
Well, what happened was when I had my daughter, her dad is entertainment. So he was still like doing his thing and I'm at home breastfeeding. But I'm like, man, I just don't feel like myself. And I get a call from T one day. He's like, yo. I'm like, what's up? He like, I want to do a movie. And I want you to be one of my leads. And I'm like, what we doing? He like, it's called Birthday Behavior. I'm like, man, I don't know, T. I'm breastfeeding. I'm at home. I got a baby. Like, I know what it's like filming with y'all. I don't know if people will know, but Moolah, I love Moolah. But it's like with anybody you film with, you're on set for 20 hours sometimes. You know what I mean? Like nonstop.
Like how
filming.
many days a week are we talking? Like
7,
20-hour days?
5.
Oof.
Whatever they need you for.
Wow.
Whatever time they got to film this, if you're not available during that time, then you just can't do it because they have deadlines too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They got people who got other projects to work on, so they only got these people for this amount of time.
You knew the expectations were high, but you also knew you had to take care of your daughter at the same time.
And I also knew I had to live for myself, because if I don't live for myself, then I can't live for her.
Yes.
If I don't show her who I truly am, then what am I showing her?
Incredible.
And I think that was like a wake-up call for me, because I had stopped filming for a while until I had my daughter. And I was on set filming Birthday Behavior maybe like 2 weeks after I got the call, and I was still breastfeeding. And her dad would come up there and like be like, yo, and like have me pump milk and bring it back home to her.
Wow.
Like I used to be leaking through my shirts on birthday. I had like to have like extra shirts on Birthday Behavior because I used to be leaking through them.
Yeah.
Like my breast milk would be
Did you ever bring her
coming
on set? Did you ever have to bring her to set?
Nah, it wasn't that type of environment. And she hated taking bottles. I used to feel so bad. But I was just like, yo, it's 2 weeks. She gotta ride it out with me.
Yes.
You know, it'd be all right to pay off.
People who leave their children with their grandparents and all these things, like you got to do what you got to do sometimes. You know?
My baby didn't take a pacifier. She didn't take a bottle. She didn't take formula. She took only boob.
Whew.
Yeah, it was tight. Her dad was mad because she used to be at the home giving him the flux, and he had things to do too. So, but he had to take a back seat to me for once. So it was cool.
Do you feel like after that project, did you feel like you were getting noticed in the city even more at that point?
Absolutely.
You were feeling it right away?
Birthday Behavior it showed my range. I played really goofy ghetto girl on Birthday Behavior. My name was Moo. Everybody loved Moo. She was a cool character, but I think people knew like, oh yeah, she back. She ready to film. And I did start getting more calls, more things. And then I also booked the role of Toots of McGraw, like following, like maybe like a couple years after that, probably like 4 years after that.
Was it like 2020 when McGraw was like what, the
2020 McGraw aired.
Yeah.
But
your character didn't exist yet.
No, not till season 2.
Yeah.
Season 2, 2022 is when I came along.
What would you do before? Like you were still, I mean, you were street legal. Like you were still working with Dennis.
Street Legal came after McGraw.
Oh, it did it?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I didn't know that. It's crazy.
Yeah. I want to say yes. Yes, it did.
For sure.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
Right, Nelly? Yeah, the guy, yeah.
No, my bad.
Yeah. Street Legal came after
I didn't
McGraw.
know about it.
I had other things. I had Diamond Girls. I had Birthday Behavior. I had Street Legal. I mean, I've done other little projects, but like if you was to like name like the headliners, like it'd be Street Legal will be up there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, hell yeah. Dennis Reed is fucking, he just thinks outside of the box with all that shit.
Yeah,
well,
he's
McGraw,
a Sagittarius like me.
Sagittarius. When we had him on the couch, he was talking about what it takes to the competency level of his actors, what it needs to be on this production team. And it's like if you're not following those guidelines, you're not going to be a part of the equation for future projects. So it sounds like you were following those.
You'll be in rehearsal, bro. And I'll be reading my lines. He'd be like, Angel, read your lines. He'd be cool as hell. Read your lines. I'd be like, da-da-da-da-da-da. Somebody read their lines. He'd be like, use your real motherfucking voice.
Ooh.
What is up with you? Who is that? Who are you talking about? What's your favorite food? What's your favorite color? Be you. Like, and I used to be sitting there like, and it's like, it's so funny. The first time he did, I was like, ooh, he's, let me get back on my shit before he checked me like that. But then like after I seen him do it like 10 times, it's crazy. Everybody he did that to became so much better. Yeah. Some people just need tough love. He gives tough love. He gives tough love. He's blunt. And he don't play around with his money. You got to think, people putting their money up for these projects. He making big money off of these projects. Somebody got time for you to be playing around with their money? Yeah. What are you here for? You here because you want to do it? You here because you want to be seen? You here because you want to tell somebody in a movie? Yes. What are you here for? And he's big on that. So shout out to Dennis. Dennis don't play. Yes. He mean what he say. He mean business.
But you're passing all the pressure tests. People are, like, even you're saying your first time auditioning, they're putting the pressure on you. They're making sure that you can. So it's like you have to have that level of competency. Is everything cool? Okay, we're back on in 3, 2, 1. And getting back to the point that I was talking about with pressure from the beginning, from your first audition, and them just telling you like, okay, if you really got the part for Stacy, let's hear it. Let's hear the lines. Let's hear you do it, right? And it's like you got to pass that test. Reminds me of hip hop in the scenes where they would make you freestyle before you actually got in the booth to prove yourself before you could actually go and rap, which is crazy.
Man, it's really like that, and you got to be prepared. Like even if you want to freestyle. You know what I mean? Like rapping, you can freestyle a line. Like I ad-lib so much stuff in my movies. Like I don't always go by the script. Sometimes I just say whatever honestly feels good for me to say because it comes off more authentic.
Yes.
I don't always use the terms they use, you know what I mean? So yeah, acting is like rapping.
For sure, the improv ability, right?
Yeah, you got to be able to improv.
Like to break outside of that box, right? Like when you first get a script and structure, and when did you start feeling comfortable with like, okay, I'm gonna bend this a little bit so it actually like meshes with who I am a little bit?
Just do what I want.
Right, from the beginning.
Always do what I want. If somebody stop me, they stop me. If they don't, I keep going. I don't care.
Yeah.
I never cared. I never follow rules.
Yeah.
Like it's so funny to be on set. People be like, if Angel could do whatever she wanted, if I did, that would have been fired. I'm like, no, you just don't do it like me. You don't do it like me. You know what I'm saying? I do shit that makes sense. You do shit that don't. But
so when you're working with Dennis for so long, and you guys are creating these great productions together, your name is resonating not only in the city itself, like Metro Detroit. Detroit recognizes you. You're getting recognized in Michigan. How far past it did it go while you were working with Dennis?
I done filmed in a few cities. Yeah. But Dennis, I give Dennis his credit, but I would give Moolah more credit for me being noticed than Dennis.
Oh, no, for sure. I'm just saying, like, did you notice, like, the popularity increasing even during those times working with Dennis? Like, did you notice, like, okay, I'm getting recognized for my roles now?
Any role I do, I get recognized from. Amazing. Any role I do. I don't do any role. Yeah. And that's why.
Metro Detroit is about to have one of Michigan's biggest fight nights of the year. Mitten Muay Thai is coming back for their 7th fight, man, and I'm super excited because every fight so far has been exhilarating. When you're talking about carnage, when you're talking about decimation, when you're talking about a thrilling night out that you can bring your family and friends to, we're talking about Mitten Muay Thai itself. I love learning about the fighters before the fight. I love watching them fight. I love seeing the outcome of the fight. You go there, you get a drink, you sit with your friends, and you're just watching an incredible fight locally. October 11th, man, everybody pull up. Use promo code KIDL for a 20% discount.
I get scripts all the time. People give me scripts, I read them. I'm like, I'm not doing this. They be like, I don't say it to their face. I write back. I say, I'll politely pass on this right now. I'm a little occupied, but AKA like this shit sucks. I don't want to do this. Like I don't do sex scenes. Like you'll never catch me doing like the sex scenes the girls is doing. They be killing it. I ain't gonna lie, they be killing it. But you don't have a check big enough for me to do that.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. So, but a lot of my roles I get recognized from because a lot of my roles are really good movies. Like everything I've done, anybody can tell you pull up anything I've done, you're gonna say is one of them top hitters.
Yeah, and even with your role in McGraw, again, like I can't even imagine seeing that character do that, get into those lines. But it's crazy because the presentation of the character, again, there's classy side. There is a more professional side, but then there's this gangster street ass side. It's like I'm down. I'm a ride or die chick.
Toots got a soft side, but she got a soft side for Murda. You know, I'm gonna do anything for Murda. But you say I don't fuck around with nobody else. But Murda come and ask me something, I'm gonna say yes.
Exactly.
And you're gonna see in season 3 like why I'm getting myself in a little pickle. I get in a pickle jar fucking around with Murda. But I never say no to him. I have a soft side for him, but I don't play with nobody else.
He's gonna end up getting you killed, you understand?
I ain't gonna die off, baby.
You feel me?
I'm never gonna die.
I wanna talk about the beginning of that though. I wanna talk about the beginning of you getting to audition. Did you audition for McGraw?
Yeah.
What was the phone call like even before that leading up to the audition?
He was like, I want you to play a role, but I gotta see you play it. I'm like, what's the role? He like Toots. I'm like, am I love interest of somebody? He was like, no. I'm like, okay. I don't like being love interest. I don't like them roles. And I'm like, okay. I was like, what I gotta do? He was like, you running with Murda. You like one of the first girls we gonna introduce as like somebody who's actually out here getting it in the streets and selling drugs and doing this. I'm like, that shit is easy. What? I seen niggas sell drugs my whole life. I sold drugs to a crackhead before.
Oh my God.
Well, my brother was like, I'll give you $60, go drop this off to Snow. The fuck yeah. I was scared to get stabbed in my hand, but I gave it to him and I hurry up, grabbed it back, grabbed that shit back. Like, thank you. I sold drugs to a crackhead before.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? I can do this for fake. I did this in real life.
Yes. And you already, it's like when you combine the acting ability with the fact that you already experienced it in real life, obviously it's like an instant match.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I can do that easily.
What was the audition process for you? Did you know that you were going to get that role right away?
Yeah. Yes.
Was it an easy audition process?
No.
Well, what was the challenges of it?
Just being in your own head. Like, I know I'm going to get it, but it could be anything that can stop me from getting it. anything, how much I ask for, not wanting to get paid the amount that I want. Somebody else can come in here and take a lower pay than what I wanted to take, and they can be like easily be like, oh fuck it, let's just do her. They were just as good. You know what I mean? It's so many things that when you're casting for roles that can make you not get it, whether I think I deserved it or not. You know what I mean? Like, it's so many, they could have easily changed it, not even because of my talent, but just off the strength of my availability.
Did you
me having a kid.
Did you know your hair was going to be red, like, instantly? Did you know, like, okay, I'm going to have to change my entire look now?
I told them I was keeping my hair red.
Okay, cool.
I said I'm keeping my hair red.
Yeah, so you were already kind of like, let's just keep it with
and they was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's crazy. That becomes like a whole character trait now because of that. And that's why you're worried about the typecast.
And my hair was blonde in season 3. I wore a wig in season 3. You can't tell though because I'm from Detroit and be laying that lace. That should be melted to the scalp. That shit was fly. You couldn't even tell, could you, Deja? That shit was lit. It was like.
How were you developing the character? Like with what was on the script versus you developing the character as well, adding your own spice to it? What was it like? Me
and Murda would have to sit down and we would have to like go. I used to be like, yo, what am I saying? I just told them that we can sell these for 1,000 a zip. Or 1,000, whatever. What am I really saying? Because I kind of want to change this to my own words. And he'd be like, this is what you're doing. You breaking this down into 4s. You selling it like this. Da, da, da. I'm like, so can I just say this and that? He'd be like, yeah. You know, Moolah is helpful. Moolah, they not going to have me looking stupid. That's one thing. We got Thomas. We got Coach. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Thomas. He gonna pull me aside anytime I'm looking crazy and be like, so what's your thoughts on this scene? I'm like, I think I'm supposed to be doing this or trying to get over on this or do that. He be like, let me see that. Let me see you do this. So even though I grew up in the streets and I grew up around it, like, no, I'm not no soft girl. I'm not, I know how to get street. I don't sell drugs. So I did have to learn like certain terms and stuff. And so to get into the role, I mean, you just get into it, bro. Like, you could tell me to be somebody right now, I can be them because it's fake. It's not real.
Yeah, that's what being a great actress is all about. Being able to blend into any situation.
Yeah, and sell it.
Yeah.
Don't take the role if you can't sell it.
For sure. Absolutely.
That's it. That's why I don't take sex scenes.
Yeah.
I can't sell those. I'm going to throw up. I'll be kissing people in film and be like.
But you know what's crazy about that concept? Is like now your sex scene is going to be worth $1 million. Because
it's going to be worth it though.
Yeah, it has to be like something crazy.
My sex is definitely worth $1 million.
They have to be like, all right. It's like when I used to pay for OnlyFans and I used to only see girls in dresses and shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck? But then once she was like, all right, I got the exclusives.
My baby daddy had an OnlyFans, bro. I don't even want to talk about OnlyFans. That shit is crazy. Them OnlyFans. I don't get that. What y'all paying for that for? What was it like for you?
I think it was just because like it was like one of my high school friends was like she made one and I was like I always wanted to see what she looked like naked.
It wasn't shit, was it?
No, it was wild. She was all dressed up.
She was straight or
no? I mean she was wearing clothes. I was like this is a waste of money, but that's why I signed up to it when I signed up.
How much you pay for it?
$25.
God damn.
Hey, the rappers do it too.
I don't know. Everybody got OnlyFans.
Stay away from it.
Baby, I ain't got one.
Yeah. No,
I ain't got one. I wouldn't even watch. I remember one time I see my baby daddy had an OnlyFans or whatever, and it was around Christmas time. And he was like, you like this bag? And he was showing it to me on his phone. I'm like, yep. And I exited out of a tab and I saw OnlyFans and I logged into his shit.
Oh.
And I ain't say nothing to him. But then like a week before Christmas, I sent him a screenshot of how much he spent on OnlyFans. And I was like, yeah, whatever you spend here, I want 3 times more.
Oh my God.
I got so much shit that Christmas.
So he's in entertainment too.
It's a beautiful Christmas. Yeah, he is. You just interviewed my daughter's father.
You don't want to say the name, okay?
He can say it, DJ BJ.
Yeah, DJ BJ's a fucking legend, guys.
Everybody know my baby daddy is.
I did not know DJ BJ had an OnlyFans. That's crazy.
my guy.
He's a fucking legend, you know that.
Why you think I fucked him?
Oh my God. This is crazy.
No, I'm joking.
Shit's falling off the tables. This is crazy.
I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding, guys. No, that was my dog, man. It's crazy because me and BJ, my daughter's 7. We were together for years before she was born. So, like, that's my friend. We grew up together. You know what I'm saying? I respect him. He respects me. It wasn't always like, when we first broke up, it was kind of like, yeah, but that's because you break up, you go through things. You have to get over the love that's there. You do bitter shit. You do crazy shit.
Yes.
But then, like, I think a year in, I'm like, yo, what are we doing? Like, we got a whole kid to raise. Like, we got to put that shit aside and we had a nice little talk, and ever since then we've been good. You know, we both really busy people. I tell people all the time, like, you want to stop drama in your life, get busy.
Yes.
You know, and that's how I opened my salon at the, you know, me and him had broke up. Like, officially, my daughter was 1 year old. I'm like, I got to do something. I'm going to end up in jail.
Yes. Well, that's good that you invested in that too, because it's doing well, right?
Yeah, my salon is doing well. We on year 5.
Amazing. So that entrepreneurship level,
stressful as fuck.
Yeah, it has to be.
Oh my God, it's so stressful.
How busy are you guys? Like, is it nonstop, or do you ever get breaks? Like,
it's not nonstop right now. I think for everyone right now, I think everybody's learning how to pivot. It's 2025. People don't want to say it. They don't want to talk about it. But everybody right now is learning how to get through this cycle that we're in right now. Right? We had the pandemic. Everybody was getting money. I mean, when I opened my salon up, I gutted my salon and I stripped it from top to bottom, and COVID hit.
Yeah.
I did that in September. COVID hit with December. They put us on lockdown in January or something, like January or February or something like that. I didn't open up until like that August. I opened up actually the day after my baby daddy birthday. And we was doing great the first 2 years. I was bringing in so much money. Everybody in it was banking. I mean, I'm talking like I probably made like $50,000 in my shop a month.
Woo!
I know. IRS watching?
Probably.
Tell them don't come over here.
Like, you were going
I'm
crazy.
joking. I did not make that much money. I was making a lot of money though, because also not only did I have clients come in, I'm getting booth friend, I'm selling lip gloss, I'm selling lip liners, I'm selling eyelashes. You know, we from Detroit, we selling everything. Whatever you gonna come get from me, I'm gonna sell back to your ass when you leave. You gonna get double. And we was in there banking. Everybody in my shop, we was swamped. And I think right now it's just a transition of everybody trying to save a little dollar or something. You know, trust me, it has changed dramatically.
Sure.
I'm not making that type of money right now. And then also I'm more into film.
Yes.
So I haven't had time to really be in my salon. But yeah.
It's a balancing act for sure.
Yeah, I'm
business.
still grateful. I'm still blessed.
Yeah.
I'm still blessed. I'm not hurting for nothing. So I'm still blessed. Thank
when
you.
people watch the show and then see you in real life, did they ever go like, are you and Murda like secretly together? Do people ever question that in public or anything? Or did they just...
I've got questions about me and Murda being together, which is so crazy because that's bro.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Man, I'm going to tell you right now, anybody you ever seen me in a movie with or a film with, anything I have done, not shit that I'm going to do because I don't know what the future holds, but anything I have done from this moment before, I've never dated anybody I filmed with.
That's amazing.
Ever. That's all acting. That's real acting. It's the Christmas movie coming out. By the way, Moolah Films, we're doing a Christmas movie. It comes out November 2nd, Ellie? Is it?
What's the name of the film?
Very Merry Hood Christmas. November 7th, Very Merry Hood Christmas. And I play Thomas' white girlfriend.
Cool.
That's all acting. That was some of my best acting.
Okay.
Shout out to Thomas. Y'all don't understand. That's like, bro, like he didn't coach me through so many roles. And now I play this man's wife. I mean, girlfriend, like in a movie. You don't understand. Like, not only was the pressure on because now I'm like playing alongside of him and he not letting me slack.
Oh.
He's like, let me see that shit. And then I also have to act like I'm really interested in him. Incredible acting, by the way. That movie's going to be phenomenal. You guys got to come see that when it comes out.
How many more projects do you got in line with Moolah?
Right now, that's it. We got the buffed up number 2 coming out. I'm doing a cameo in there.
No way.
Yeah, we started filming in 2 weeks.
I thought they were pump faking.
Hell nah. That shit coming.
Good, man.
That buffed up though was funny as hell.
Hell yeah, bro.
Like that's a classic. I showed it to my daughter the other day and she was cracking up.
Bro, it's like literally every Detroit comedian and rapper was in that movie.
Shout out to Jay Will.
Putting everybody on, man. Literally. Shout out Jackpot. Shout out Jay Will.
Oh yeah, Jackpot.
Cash
for
Doll
sure.
was in there, man.
Yeah, everybody mama was in there. Yeah.
Can you talk about just for the fans of McGraw, what to anticipate with your character's arc? Like, where is she going? Where do you think she's going?
Man, Toots. The love I got for Toots, man. I just want to hug her. I just want to give her one big hug, tell her she ain't got to save everybody. You ain't got to figure it all out for everybody. I kind of want to give myself that hug too. So I feel like I pull from that when I'm doing my character. I pull a lot from myself. Always want to help somebody, never wanting to say no. I don't have any boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Especially in like real relationships. Like I would put everything I want for myself aside to focus on whatever somebody I love's request from me. So that's Toots. You know, Toots be farther along and she was not fucking with Murda. I tell you, I'm getting shot at and shit. Y'all see how I shoot that gun? I don't shoot. I never had to shoot. Now I might have to kill, but I never had to like really like survive like that, you know. So you would see me in the show and people so funny in the comments be like, Toots, why you shooting like that? Because Toots don't shoot. Okay, yeah. Toots pull up, she sell her bag, she get the fuck on. I'm running for my life now because Murda got me in situations that I've never seen myself in. I'm associated with him now. You got to be careful. You ever seen like a bag of a fruit and that one apple was rotting the whole bag?
Oh yeah.
Not saying Murda rotting, but he's fucking me up right now.
When I watch it kind of reminds me of like the street version of Bonnie and Clyde. It's
yeah.
Like, goddamn. Like,
he over there showing love to GG. Ain't that crazy?
Man.
No, I'm playing. I don't want him anyway. But no, but Toots is like, she just want to save everybody. She wants to figure it out for everybody. And this season, y'all gonna fuck with Toots though, because it's like the comments I'm getting right now. It's like, why you ain't do this? Why you ain't do that? Wait to see. She ain't playing enough games. She bought them games this season. So you're gonna see a lot more shooting from Toots. A lot more. I'm handling business this season. I'm taking shit into my own hands, and I'm not letting Murda do shit without me now. I'm about to click up with him. Man. We riding out together because I don't trust you no more. You put me in too much shit, and you're gonna see me actually like doing the work.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Before we close out, some advice for upcoming actors and people that want to get involved in movies.
One of the like main questions I get from people all the time is like, how did you get into filming? Or they be like, I want to be in a movie.
I know what you mean.
Like, I don't know. It's like this place on the corner is called I Want to Be in a Movie. You can go sign up over there. It's not like that. You know what I mean? I worked hard for this shit. Like, I've done things like projects I did not want to do. You know what I mean? Like working 20 hours a day, 7 days a week, nonstop. It's hard. You got to get on them sets. You got to be extras. You got to observe. You got to feel. You got to shake hands. I know a lot of people because I shake hands and I talk and I introduce myself. But also just having to throw yourself into that. Nobody's going to come pull you out of the crowd and say, hey, I want you to come be in my movie. It don't work like that. But being in Detroit and knowing how we move, all you gotta do is really just show up. If you got the talent, we gonna see it. You know what I mean? And I just feel like speak up for yourself, talk for yourself, advocate for yourself, and don't be shy because a closed mouth don't get fed. So if you want to do it, do it. Absolutely. But I never asked anyone, how can I get in theater? How can I get into film? How can I get into movies? I showed up. I showed myself. I worked for it and I got it.
Incredible. Yeah. And you're reaping the benefits now.
Yeah.
Your name is exploding. Everybody is super attached to your character.
Thank you.
Hopefully she prospers into higher levels of life and they don't take her out in season 4. But
come on now. If y'all take me out of season 4, ain't no McGraw.
You feel me?
I'm shutting everything down.
No, but it really is. It's always awesome hearing because you always hear about, Crystal the doll and you always hear about these.
Shouts to Crystal. That's my girl. Shouts to Crystal. I love Crystal.
And you wonder where's more coming from, and you're one of the people that's like, okay, now there's another one coming up and there's more coming up and everybody's unifying to create these great projects, which is incredible. Is there anything on a personal note that you want to shout out before we sign off? Anything that you wanted to put out there?
Man, all I want to say is I know right now, the world is hard. 2025, I think, been a tough year for a lot of people. And I just want to say, we're all going through it. We all trying to figure ourselves out. Like, don't put too much on yourself. Pat yourself on the back. Tell yourself you love you, and just keep moving and grooving, because it might not be your time right now, but it's coming. So don't stop working. Consistency is key. Staying true to yourself is key. And not being no pussy is key.
Woo! So. Every word this girl speaks is like poetry, goddammit.
Shut up.
I'm serious, like the female Tupac. It's crazy.
All right, that's my baby daddy.
We're at Parallel Sound Studio, High Level Visuals, shooting these productions. Shout out Murda Films. We're out. Peace.
Bye.